right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Down, black 22.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Simon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson on the move to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Watson off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Now the try here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. A deep ball for Ellington. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and it's third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Texans were penalized 124 times last year, third most in the NFL, and now they come up 1st and 15.
Black 22! Black 22!
A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
I don't know. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Black 22! Black!
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Howard with his sights on a 3rd straight 1,000-yard season to begin his career. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, Using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Black 22! Black 22!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Down! Green, down!
3rd and long. It's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They pitch out to Howard. Dancing away at the 35. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is Howard on 2nd down. Howard has the 1st down and then some. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Watson off the play fake. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On the toss play, Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This is Howard on the toss right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that one ups the lead to 22-0. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go with Howard again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Trubisky will throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw is Watson, rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now it's Watson, steps away to his left. Now he's gonna send this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 49 yards. From the red zone now, Watson buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Check it back. Reset. Check. 59. Richmond. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Alert flare.
Off the play fake. Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And his kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They toss left to Howard. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Lock in.
Again, it's Howard. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back now in Houston. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go. Hurry.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Here's Trubisky. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Hey. Blue 80. Check.
After the interception, here's Watson. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And that one results in 35 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Reset. Tiger.
Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Tiger.
3rd and 2, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Black 99, Philly. Tiger. Reset.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Stepping up, and this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Gotta go.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Trubisky to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Howard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
12 yards there as they move the chains. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, this is Howard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Chicago, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.